What's up, guys? Latter-day Film Guy here, aka Jake, and I just wanted to take a moment to let you guys know what my documentary about the FLDS is actually about. First and foremost, it is not about Warren Jeffs. I know. Shocking. Because we've all heard that story before, haven't we? We've heard it time and time and time again. But that's not what this is about. Instead, I'm going to focus on humanizing the rank and file members of that faith. These people have lost their homes, they've lost their businesses, they've lost their meeting house. All because people who have left the church have now moved back and taken it over. Now, it's a lot more complicated than that, and that's what the documentary is going to focus on. I'm not going to give everything away now, because there's actually a lot of stuff going on behind the scenes that the media, for some reason, has been keeping quiet about.
Me about the evictions is how well the media has kept that under wraps.
Yeah.
I mean, for the number of people displaced in those evictions, there should have been not a corner of this earth that it should have escaped their attention.
Yeah.
I mean, it was thousands of people, families, women, children, men, I mean, businesses. It was basically the total annihilation of an entire ethnic group. Yeah. My children kind of got a real up close and personal view on the evictions because I was one of the moms that was following with the cameras, just simply to document what was going on, because there seemed to be such a shocking lack of interest on the side of anyone just to document. I mean, one day we went through about 20 evictions in a single day.
They know about it. They know what's going on in those two little towns, but they haven't reported it quite right. Now, there have been other documentaries about the FLDS that have had kind of a little bit of a bias on their side, but they always have to add that little spin at the end to make these guys look like either they're brainwashed or they're just flat out strange and they don't want anything to do with the outside world. Not true. I actually, back in March, had the awesome opportunity to go and meet Christine Cadis, her husband Tolga, and a few of the FLDS members. They actually talked to me. Now, I understand they were a bit hesitant at first because of how many times they've been burned. So, this is very much biased on their side. There is no documentary out there like it. This is in their own words. It's going to be from their perspective. Now, again, there are documentaries and even podcasts out there that do tell their side of the story, but they always have to add at the end something biased against them. That's not what this is going to be. Very recently, in the last 5 or 6 years, members of the FLDS have been losing their homes. They're getting evicted. Now, again, it's a lot more complicated than it sounds, and that's what the documentary was going to be for. It'll be much more explained in the documentary.
Everything, they came back to take the land. My grandfather and his brother, they homesteaded here. They did it for their children that wanted to live the way they did. And these people do not want to live the way that their grandparents and great-grandparents lived. So they're just coming back for a land grab. So yeah, it's a little sensitive.
Yeah.
But like you said, all these evictions, we're just a few of them that are left here. Partly because they kept saying we didn't pay our taxes. And of course we did, as long as we had the network and we had the bishop's office to help and everything. They made sure that was obliterated and then said they don't pay their taxes. What are our taxes? Let's go find out, because we always did it together. I mean, Esther's a single mother, and if she couldn't pay it, then some of our bigger families would help make sure that that land was okay.
Number 2, I'm going to focus on the food stamps fiasco that they were involved in. Again, there's a lot more to the story than just people there using food stamps and having it be a little shady, so to speak. The third thing I'm going to focus on is just how much these people are like the rest of us. They listen to music. They watch, I guess they watch movies. They have phones. They have internet. The kids play just like our kids. They are just like us, but unfortunately, because of the media and how they wanted to spin stories and how they wanted to show them, they seem like brainwashed people who want nothing to do with the outside world, and it's not true. So those are the three main things that my documentary is going to focus on. Now, of course, I'll have more things included. I'm going to do some interviews, hopefully. I'm going to just kind of show their everyday life, if possible, if they allow us. Show what they do on Sundays since they can't go to a meeting house. Just all sorts of these things to really show people on the outside who these people are and what they're really like. And I know this is a very taboo topic for a lot of people, but right now I don't care. This is a very important issue for me. People in the United States are not being able to practice their faith the way they see fit. And I'm sorry, but that is one main reason why we started this country, and they should not live like this in our own states. And if you disagree with that, and if you don't like what I'm doing, I'm sorry. That's your problem. You can unfollow me on Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, wherever. I'm going to do this project because I care deeply about the rights of the citizens of our country. Now, with that being said, I'd like to introduce to you the intro video that I have made for this documentary and just a little snippet maybe of what might be included. Thank you guys for the support that you've already shown me, and I thank you in advance for the support that you will continue to give me throughout this entire project. I plan on going back down there again in October to actually film the documentary. Alright, thanks guys.